Hello traders, I'm Igor Bersenko and this is WaveTrading, so I'm going to tell you about my plans for the next week, and let's start with dollar index where we've got this correction which could be wave 4 inside this bullish impulse, which is likely wave 5. And as you can see on the 4 hours chart, wave 4 ended like a double zigzag, and we've got a small bullish impulse here which could be wave 1 inside this wave 5. I don't have any trades here, but if there's no surprises on Monday, I'm going to buy with a stop loss here at the nearest low. And we've got this amazing triangle on pound which could be wave 4, so there's an opportunity to have another bearish impulse, this wave 5 inside this extension, this wave 3. So I've got here 2 short trades and I'm going to sell even more next week because this wave 3 is likely going to be continued. Euro dollar is also bearish, and we've got here a wedge in wave 1 and a double zigzag here in wave 2. So we're likely going to have an extension in a third wave here, and that's why I'm going to sell more on Monday. And I'm still out of the market on Japanese yen because this wave 2 OB is likely going to be continued in a form of double zigzag. So as you can see on the 4 hours chart, we've got here a zigzag in wave Y and a possible diagonal triangle in wave C. Therefore, I am not going to trade this pair because we could have here something we saw here in wave C. Quite difficult diagonal triangles, so I'm out here. And just have a look at this amazing triangle on Australian dollar in wave 4. So bears are likely going to deliver another impulse in wave 5 here. I've got 7 short trades and I'm going to sell more on Monday because we're likely going to have an extension here in the third wave. There's another triangle on pound versus franc, so we could have wave 5 here in the coming weeks. I've got 1 short trade here and I'm going to sell more next week to trade this wave 3. Dollar versus crown is still bullish and we're likely going to see this wave 3, so I'm going to buy more on the coming local correction somewhere in here. Pound versus Australian dollar is quite bearish because we've got a pullback from this moving average line, which means this wave 2 likely ended, so I sold here with a stop loss at the last high, and I'm going to sell even more next week. And just have a look at this amazing moving average line on euro pound, this one, and we've got just another pullback from this line, so there's an opportunity to have an extension in this wave 3. So that's why I'm keeping my long trade, and I'm going to buy even more if this impulse in wave 3 continues. I've got 2 short trades on Australian dollar versus Canadian dollar because we've got here a zigzag in this wave 2 and a wedge in this possible wave 1. So if we see here an extension in this wave 3, I'm going to sell more. And there's a very interesting moment on Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar because it seems like we're going to have an extension here. So there's an opportunity to have another bullish impulse, this wave 3. And that's why I've opened this trade with a stop loss here, and if the price moves higher, I'm going to buy even more next week. And I don't have any trades on gold because this wave count is quite tricky, so I'm just watching here and I'm not going to trade this market next week. Oil is rising again, and it seems like we've got here a diagonal triangle in wave C, so bulls are likely going to deliver another zigzag, this wave 5 inside this possible triangle. So I've got here 2 long trades, and it's interesting that last Friday we've got just another pullback from this moving average line. So I'm going to trade only this coming impulse, this wave 5. I'm still keeping my bullish wave count on Dow, which means we could have an extension here in this wave 3. So I've got 1 long trade here because it seems like we've got here a zigzag in wave 4, and then a small bullish impulse which could be wave 1. But wave 2 here is very difficult because there's a possible double 3 pattern. So I'm going to buy more only if there's no surprises on Monday. And there's a very bullish moment on Nasdaq, because bulls are likely going to deliver this wave 3 inside this bigger wave 5. So I've got here one long trade with a stop loss at the nearest critical level, I mean here. And if you see here bullish impulse, I'm going to do the same things I did here during this wave 3. I mean, open new trades step by step at each correction during this wave. Also, I've got one long trade on DAX, because it seems like we're going to have here an extension in this wave 3. Tesla is still bullish, so I've got here one long trade, because this wave 3 is likely going to be continued next week. Also, I've got one long trade on Facebook, because this wave 3 is likely going to be continued and we could have here a diagonal triangle in this wave 5. However, if the upper side of this pattern be broken, then we can have much bigger wave 5 or even, for example, an extension in this wave 3. The same story on Apple shares, because we got here this moving average line, and if you see here just another pullback on Monday, there'll be an opportunity to have a new high. And the last market today is McDonald's, where I've got this bullish wave 3 with an opportunity to have a little bit bigger wave 5. I mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, like a triangle, and 5. So I've got here 2 long trades, and I'm going to buy more if this wave continues. So that's all for this video. Have a good week and profitable trades. Take care and bye bye.